Hello and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a new episode of The Giving Hand. Today we're going to have a special guest. He is a doctor and a volunteer in the Red Crescent Society. So we're going to talk more about his challenges, his tasks, his achievements, and much more about this society. So please, dear viewers, stay tuned.
Giving is probably one of the noblest actions a person could do to help others, whether it is by offering charity or your time. On a large scale, volunteering for a humanitarian cause has a positive effect on the world we live in. On a personal level, a study by Campbell Systematic Reviews shows that volunteers are observed to have a reduced mortality risk compared to non volunteers. The review shows that volunteering adults above 65 experience improved mental and physical health.
Hello and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a new episode with our guest, Dr. Mohammed Al-Gattan. He is a volunteer in the Kuwait Red Crescent Society. So hello and good evening, Doctor.
Good evening, Sarah. I'm glad to be with you.
Me too, actually, and we are so happy to have you with us this evening.
That's interesting.
So please, Doctor, let's introduce yourself to our dear viewers.
So my name is Mohammed Al-Gattan. I am an associate professor at the Public Authority for Applied Education in the sport department,
Yes,
as well as I'm a volunteer at the Kuwaiti Red Crescent Society.
amazing.
Yeah.
So you are a doctor and a volunteer.
Exactly.
We're gonna learn more about that later, actually, Doctor. So first of all, let's talk about Red Crescent Society, its objectives, its tasks, and much more.
Okay, so the Kuwaiti Red Crescent Society is a society which helps a lot of people, especially people in need. And this society is really active 24 hours, 7 days a week.
Amazing.
This is why everybody there is active, everybody there is busy, and everybody has some tasks to do.
Mhm.
So this is why everybody is enjoying to be at the Red Kuwaiti Crescent.
Enjoying being there.
Absolutely.
So how many members actually?
So we actually have it's basically the
Mhm.
management. They are employee over there,
Okay.
but the basic role is the volunteer.
Mhm.
We have actually more than 700 volunteers.
Wow, that's
Exactly.
amazing.
We have a really big number of volunteers,
Mhm.
and their role is actually to move the ball in the Kuwaiti Red Crescent Society.
So it's really a huge number.
It
This is
is.
from all ages?
All ages, both male and female, and
Mhm.
hopefully this number going to increase in the future.
Hopefully, and
Yes.
all nationalities. It's
All
not
nation-
limited for
No,
Kuwaitis.
no, absolutely. It's including all nationality. Everybody is welcome. Everybody is welcome to be part of this society.
So each one of them, or let's say each group of those member actually has, or they having their own tasks.
Exactly.
What about you, Doctor? What is your main task in the society?
So, Sarah, as a volunteer, you have to be ready for every task.
Okay.
You have to be ready, if you want to deliver boxes, if you want to deliver medicine, if you want to help people in need, you have to be ready 24 hours for every task. But for my role, actually, I give a lot of lectures, awareness lectures in the Kuwaiti Red Crescent Society about the role of exercise.
Oh,
Yes, because the main point is as a volunteer, you
Mhm.
have to be healthy. In order to help other people, you have to be healthy. You have to really maintain your health. For example, if you want to carry a box with food, it's heavy.
yes.
Not everybody could really lift this box until if you have the strength. How could you have the strength is by doing the regular exercise.
Yes.
And this is my role there is to really encourage the volunteers to exercise on a regular basis, to be strong, to be healthy in order to help people in need.
Wow, what a great idea. So
Exactly.
you've been like using your,
My
let's say,
major.
your major
Exactly.
actually as a volunteer in the Red Crescent Society.
Exactly. This is why I'm really having a good time is to
Mhm.
mix what I have learned from my degrees and apply it in the Kuwaiti Red Crescent Society.
Wow.
Yes, and this combination actually
Mhm.
it works very, very good.
I'm pretty sure it works very good,
I know.
actually. So
Yes.
I'm pretty sure it has a lot of campaigns in the Red Crescent Society. Can you mention most of them, actually?
Actually, I told you about every single day there is an activity in the Kuwaiti Red Crescent Society. So basically, if you go there, a lot of people or a lot of volunteers go to the hospitals, for example.
Yes.
They give gifts for the patient. Other group they could go to the, for example, elderly home,
Hmm.
and also they could socialize with them. They could play with them,
Yes.
and orphanage. This is another thing. It's everything that is something. And
Yes.
there is a seasonal campaign, like the winter campaign, summer campaign. We have in Ramadan a lot of campaigns as
Uh-huh.
well. So it's every single day that is something that we could do.
Every single
For
day.
school, preschool campaign that
Yes.
we try to really have material for the students that we could give them, students who are in need to really continue their education.
Yes.
And this is the role of the volunteers to try to deliver, to locate these students who really need the help.
Uh-huh.
And we try to deliver all the materials like books, pens, and supplies, bags, and all the school supplies.
That's amazing. So like a seasonal long every day actually you have
Exactly. Every day there is a something
there's
in
a
the
something
that you
actually
could do over there.
because the purpose is to help people
Exactly.
in all circumstances actually.
Exactly. Absolutely.
So what about the election day? Because on 29th of September is going to be the special day for all
Exactly.
Kuwaitis, the election day. So what are actually your preparations for that day?
It is a huge day actually for the Kuwait, and also we have a lot of volunteers. They
Hmm.
go to the vote area,
Yes.
so in the schools at the voting over there, and the volunteer job is to really help people who are with disability who could not really walk. They actually we have a wheelchair over there. We could take them from their cars to the actually school, and
Amazing.
they could vote absolutely,
Hmm.
and as well as is to really help them the police to organize the system over there. And this is why a lot of volunteers distributed in the
Hmm.
schools, as well as all our volunteers are ready for first aid. Something
Oh,
happened, and it's still hot. If something happened, our volunteer will definitely go help people.
it's like around 123 schools actually
Exactly.
being transferred to electoral
And this
actually
is why we have a lot of volunteers
distributed to
distributed,
all that.
male and female as well.
And
So,
that's why they need to be healthy.
exactly. This is my job
This
actually to
is your job.
promote health and to encourage the volunteer to exercise on a regular
That's a great
basis.
job, doctor.
Exactly.
So let's talk now about, let's get back to campaigns.
Mhm.
What is actually your favorite campaign so far you participated?
Wow. Actually, I like the campaign which I distributed food to people who really need it, who are hungry. And I feel I have tried to get involved as much as I could with different campaigns.
Yes.
We have also awareness campaigns.
Hmm.
For example, there is a cancer campaign that is promoted by the Kuwaiti Red Crescent Society.
Yes.
And this is actually combined with the Ministry of Health.
Hmm.
And we actually try to increase the awareness about the cancer. How could we really prevent it? How could we reduce the number of the patient with cancer?
Yes.
And this is actually something that you feel that you could educate people
Exactly.
and make people aware about that. A lot of people actually they don't know a lot of information about some diseases,
Yes.
and basically by doing a few things, for example, adapting a healthy lifestyle,
Yes.
could prevent a lot of chronic diseases. And this is one of the role of the Kuwaiti Red Crescent Society is to increase the awareness among the people in Kuwait.
Increase the awareness. That's
Absolutely,
amazing. So,
absolutely.
did you experience those campaigns outside Kuwait or only here in Kuwait, actually?
Actually, I did. I'm still doing campaign. I will try to really be part of the campaign here in Kuwait, and I have done actually a few campaigns outside internationally. I went to Lebanon actually after
Amazing. Yeah.
in the 2020
Hmm.
after the explosion, and we deliver medicine as well as a medical equipment
Yes.
to the hospital over there, and we have to be sure that they get the medicine as well as medical equipment and they work fine, and we want to be sure that they use it because really people over there at that time they need this kind of
Yes.
medicine as well as a medical
Yeah.
equipment.
It was really a harsh time back
I
then. The
know, and
explosion it
absolutely,
affected not only Lebanese, all the Middle Eastern actually, especially
absolutely,
Kuwait is.
absolutely, and it's really nice, Sarah, when you deliver this medicine and the medical equipment and you wearing this vest and you have it, it has the Kuwaiti flag
Exactly.
and people there thanking the government, thanking the people in Kuwait for their support. And this is actually make you happy when you help people, when you see people that thank you, they try to really help you or to thank you for this support.
Yes.
You really feel really happy. And
Yes.
this is why I'm really continuing doing all this campaign, be part of this society, and really make me continue doing all this activity.
Because you are feeling happy and you are feeling proud because you are raising up Kuwaiti flags outside Kuwait.
Absolutely, indeed.
That's amazing, Dr. Muhammad. You're going to learn more about this society and your voluntary work as well. But, dear viewers, let's have this report. Let's watch it together, and then we'll be right back to you.
Kuwait Red Crescent Society has noble principles such as humanity, to spend effort and time to avoid or lessen human suffering, and to protect life, to also reinforce understanding, cooperation, and constant peace between the people of the world. Neutrality, to not distinguish between ethnicities, sexes, religions, or political beliefs. Also, to decline participation in any aggressive actions or engaging in arguments regarding ethnic, religious, and political issues. Unity. There is no existence of more than one national society for the Red Cross and Red Crescent in each country. These services should be for everyone and covers all parts of the country. Universality. The international movement is global movement in which all societies enjoy the same rights and promote cooperation between themselves.
And we are back again, dear viewers, with our guest, Dr. Muhammad Al Gantan. He's a volunteer in the Red Crescent Society. So, Dr. Muhammad, if I want to join
Mhm.
the society, Red Crescent Society, what are the procedures for that?
So the procedure is really easy. Everybody is welcome to be part of the Kuwaiti Red Crescent Society. The only thing that is required is a civil ID, and probably the Kuwaiti Red Crescent Society provide a training course
Yes,
that you have to take. It's probably for a week. And this training course is probably going to be including the first aid. How do you deal with the general population? Because as a volunteer, you're going to deal with a lot of people
exactly.
from different levels, from
Mhm.
different nationalities, as well as if you're going to go outside Kuwait, how you have to present yourself and how you have to really deal with people, because this will be a reflection of your country.
Exactly.
And if you really deal with people in a good manner, that's mean that you really will prepared. And this is why this is very important. The Kuwaiti Red Crescent Society to take this kind of courses is to really sharpen your skills as well as to be a leader. Because as a volunteer, it's probably if there is any crisis,
Mhm.
you have to take immediate decision.
Yes.
You have to be able to lead a group of people. And this is why this is actually training is really important. It's really easy one. It's really they deliver this training in an easy way. And after that, you should be good to go and you should be ready to be a volunteer at the Kuwait Red Crescent
That's
Society.
amazing.
It
So it's
is.
actually easy to join you,
It
like
is
in the
very easy.
social media, let's say.
Yeah, it is.
We can
It
find
is
you.
exactly. It's in social media. We are on Facebook, It's really easy to reach us.
Yes.
Yes,
You mentioned, doctor, that you face too many people.
correct,
So, from your people you face a lot of challenges,
correct.
problems, situations. Can you mention one of the challenges, or not one? Let's talk about the challenges actually you faced while you are doing your voluntary work.
So every step that you take, there is a challenge that you face.
Yes.
As a volunteer is, it's just by a meaning of volunteer. Volunteer meaning that you give something without taking something back.
Mm-hmm.
So we do that without payment. And this is why some people actually hesitate to do that. So could I do this work without getting paid?
Mm-hmm.
And this is why people actually hesitate to join the Kuwaiti Red Crescent Society. In a matter of fact, and this is the beauty of it,
Yes.
is to give without taking something back.
Mm-hmm.
And this is actually make you happy and make other people happy. And this is why I call when you draw a smile on people, that's make you happy and continue doing that. And
Wow.
and even if you don't get paid, that's totally fine.
This
That you
is
feel
your gift, actually.
exactly, and
Once.
you feel that you're a human being
Mm-hmm.
that helping other people, and this is why actually this is one of the challenge. Find the time. Time actually is something that right now, Sarah, is hard to find. You have a
Exactly.
family, you have a job. Sometimes I actually do other part-time job. I have research to do.
Yes.
To find the time to really do a volunteer job is a challenge.
Exactly.
However, if you manage your time, and this is a skill that I learned from the
I would
Kuwait.
like to hear
Exactly.
how actually you manage your
This
time
is
in both.
actually one of the skill that I learned from the Kuwaiti Red Crescent Society is to time management.
Uh-huh.
You have to really set a time for job. You have to have a set time for your family. You have to have set for your hobbies,
Yes.
as well as you have to have time to do the volunteer job.
Mm-hmm.
And by doing that over and over, you're gonna have the time to do it.
You're gonna used to it.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Even especially if this kind of job or a volunteer make you
Yes.
happy, you will definitely try to find the time to do it.
Amazing,
Yes.
doctor. So you mentioned that your main major, really helped you in the Red Crescent Society
Right.
and are helping people there, the volunteers. So how actually the Red Crescent Society helped you in your major as a doctor?
Very interesting. So, Sarah, as a professor at the College of Basic Education, usually I deal with a specific age, which is a college age student. So
Yes.
let's say from the ages from between 18 to 24.
Yes.
They are students. However, if you are a volunteer, you're going to deal with a variety of ages. This is number one, at different levels of people. Some people, they don't have any education. Some people, they do have education. Some people, they don't speak Arabic.
Yes.
They don't speak your language. Different nationalities, different
Yes.
religions. And
Mm-hmm.
this has actually helped me to transfer all these skills to my job is to
Yes.
be patient, to really do my time management
Mm-hmm.
with my school and how to really organize a lot of tasks to do because I'm really a member in a lot of community at the College of Basic Education.
Yes.
The second thing, actually, I try to help or encourage my students to really do volunteer job.
Great.
Exactly. And this is why one of the things that I'm really happy and proud of it is to really promote the
The voluntary
volunteer.
work.
Oh, exactly.
That's amazing. So are benefiting from both sides.
Yes.
That's amazing.
And this is why how I apply my job in the Kuwaiti Red Crescent Society and how I apply my skill that I learn in my job and actually combining these together يعني الحمد لله make me successful.
Make you successful, and we are so proud of you, actually,
Thank you so
doctor.
much, Sarah. Thank you.
So when actually did you start loving the voluntary work?
So I started joining the Kuwait Red Crescent since 2004, since I was a student.
Oh,
Yes.
this was your first society? First
Exactly. This
voluntary?
was his first
Oh,
society.
okay. You haven't
and
been volunteering before that?
No.
Mhm.
Actually, I went there and they welcoming me.
Yes.
And I fit over there. I like the people over there. They welcoming me. They give me some tasks to do, and they help me in sharpening my skills. And since then, until now, actually, I'm still volunteering. Since then until now, I'm still
Yes.
volunteer. Even though I went abroad to obtain my master and PhD in the
Yes.
US, I still have done a volunteer job over there because now
Wow.
it's something in my life, and I'm so proud of
That's
it.
amazing,
And this is why
doctor.
I'm going to continue doing that. And this is something why I'm going to do this after I retire from my job. This is going to be something I will do, is to do a volunteer
This
job.
is a part of your life now.
Exactly, because it's make me happy, make other people happy, and this
Mhm.
is why I'm going to continue doing it.
That's amazing, doctor. So, dear viewers, we're going to learn more with our Dr. Mohammed Al Gattan, but let's have this report and then we'll be right back to you.
Kuwait Red Crescent Society is a humanitarian voluntary society that aims to offer support for the most dire situations, whether they are social issues, wars, or natural disasters. The society's vision has evolved from traditional relief work to development focused activities aimed at lifting beneficiaries from realities of misery and poverty to the best possible situation. This is possible by working to provide them with the basic requirements. Kuwait Red Crescent Society is an independent institution and it works alongside official authorities in humanitarian causes. It includes in its sphere of work all the provinces of the country, and it has the ability to open a branch in any province.
And we are back again, dear viewers, with our guest, Dr. Mohammed Al Gattan. So, doctor, let's talk and get back to the crisis 2020,
Correct.
the pandemic time.
Correct.
I'm pretty sure you did a lot of work there, voluntary work, you and your team. Tell us more about that.
So at the Kuwaiti Red Crescent Society, when the coronavirus hit Kuwait, that was back in 2019. Actually, since the first day,
Mm-hmm.
the society been active, because there are a lot of things that the society have done over there. The pandemic, it's kind of the curfew, not people gonna go anywhere. And I'm gonna give you a few examples that there are many, but I'm gonna just mention a few of them that what the Kuwaiti Red Crescent has done over that time. So I was in the group who deliver the medicine from the Ministry of Health to the people who has a chronic diseases.
Wow.
Because people who has a chronic diseases, their immune system is very low.
Mm-hmm.
And they are not allowed to really go outside and try to get involved with other people to protect themselves from having the virus. So our team is to go to the Ministry of Health and take the medicine
Mm-hmm.
and deliver this medicine to the patient.
That's amazing.
And this is one of them. Delivering the vaccination actually from the hospital to the immunization centers.
That's really a great, and you put yourself in risks
Exactly.
during the middle of the pandemic.
Yes, and I still remember that day. It was in the summer. It drove a truck. It was a manual. It was a really huge truck taking the food actually
Mm-hmm.
from the Kuwaiti Red Crescent Society, deliver them to the Farwaniya area and distribute this food to the people, because many people actually they lost their jobs and they did not have the money to really pay to eat. And this is kind of one of the main role of the Kuwaiti Islamic Society, to deliver the food who really people who really need it.
Yes.
And that was really something. It was kind of interesting moment. And
Yes.
also, we did actually deliver food to other area who's already been curfew or restricted that people could not go outside.
Wow. I
Yes,
remember that all the Kuwaiti people were so proud.
yes.
All the
It's
volunteers
been
were.
really the Kuwaiti Defense Society at that time been
Yes.
really active. That moment, it's the society become really famous,
Yes. In the
and
crisis.
exactly all the company actually give the money and the support to the Kuwait Red Crescent to distribute the food to the people.
That was really great job. So, what actually you felt back then when you did that really great job and put yourself in a risk and
Exactly,
danger? And at
exactly.
that time,
And it is risk. It is very high risk, and
yeah.
there is a rule, Sarah, that the first thing you have to really protect yourself. Then you could help other people.
Oh.
Protect your team, because if somebody, one of us,
Mm-hmm.
of the team, get
Infected.
infected
Yes.
from the virus, that the whole team has to shut down.
Yeah. Collapse the whole
Exactly.
team.
And this is why we have to be sure that we are protecting ourselves, protecting each other,
Mm-hmm.
and not, it's really high responsibilities not to really go involved with other people.
Yes.
For example, in my case, I have my parents are really older people. I could not really go and sit with them. I only could call them.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, because
Mm-hmm.
I have to protect them because I go outside
Exactly.
and I expose to different people and come back to my home. And I don't want, if I get the virus, I don't want to deliver this virus to my parent.
Mm-hmm.
As well as I have to check myself every other day if I have the virus, because if I have any symptoms,
Yes.
I have to really sit down and to really not to get involved with other people.
That was really brave from you, actually, doctor, and all the member of Great Christian
Exactly. And
Society.
all our teams actually are
Yes,
so proud
exactly.
of it.
I'm proud of that.
Yes.
So tell me more about one proud moment you felt, not only in the crisis, for your whole voluntary work in the Red Crescent Society.
Wow, it's a really good and hard question to answer, but I think it's every moment is a proud moment for me to be a volunteer.
Hmm.
But I'm probably going to tell you a story when I went to Bangladesh to really help the Rohingya refugees.
Oh, okay.
Yes, there was a kid who really need the immunization. If he did not get the immunization, he probably will be in really harsh health.
Yes.
And actually, we contacted the team over there. We contacted the Kuwaiti Red Crescent Society, and we told them about this kid, and he needs the immunization. And actually, the Kuwaiti Red Crescent Society responds very fast,
Yes.
and they actually send the immunization, and we actually treat this kid. And it's really nice to see this kid probably right now is healthy and could
Wow.
and yes, and he could
Mhm.
support his family just by doing really minor things.
It's really a noble work you did for that kid,
Like,
and I'm pretty sure you feel so proud and happy because of that.
indeed.
So, doctor, do you have any last word or advice, especially for youth people?
Okay, so I do have advices. So you should try to do the volunteer job.
Yes.
First of all, the Kuwait Red Crescent Society are welcoming everybody. And believe it or not, Sarah, if you just tried it once and you have the feeling of the happiness, I will assure you that you will continue doing this kind of volunteer job and helping other people. And the good thing with the Kuwaiti Red Crescent Society is they try to find out where is your skills and try to apply it in the society. For
Yes.
example, if you are good in the media, if you are really good, for example, with the camera and taking really video, for example, they actually gonna apply your skills in the Kuwaiti
Exactly.
exactly, and they use it
Hmm.
in a proper way
Yes.
with helping other people. And this is why I really highly recommend from your TV show. It's really amazing that you gave me the opportunity to tell this story, as well as to deliver my advices to the youth, especially the youth right now. They have a lot of spare time,
Yes.
and hopefully they could really join the Kuwaiti Red Crescent Society, and we could change the world.
Hopefully, Doctor, big appreciations for you and all the members in Red Crescent Society for that really noble and great job you are doing. And all best of success actually in the future. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me, Sarah.
Dear viewers, we reached the end of our episode for today. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. See you for the next one and have a nice evening.